the whole point of being a purpose-led company is to address some of the problems that we face in the world today. And the problems that we face are at their root, they're driven by the form of capitalism that we currently practice. We currently practice I think that the formal name for it is neoliberal economics, driven by Milton Friedman and some friends of his. And he declared in 1972 that the sole purpose of a corporation was to maximize profits for shareholders, and that any other use of proceeds was, to quote him, pure unadulterated socialism. And for some reason, everybody listened to Milton Friedman, and we've spent the last 50 years externalizing cost and breaking unions and ruining the environment and that form of capitalism has to end. It has to end. We are in an existential crisis. It's not that it would be nice if it ended. It's not that it would be convenient. Like it's now becoming a survival issue for us and all the other living species on the planet. And so the point of being purpose-led is to begin to practice a different form of capitalism, which is stakeholder capitalism, where you take into consideration the community that you do business in and how well your employees are doing, and also how all of your partners are doing. And you try not to externalize cost. You try to actually take responsibility for the problems that you're creating in the world. Paul Pullman says that he calls it a net positive company, but I would consider that to be a synonym for a purpose-led company. It's a company that makes money, that makes its money solving the world's problems instead of creating them. And in order to do that, you have to see to a whole bunch of stakeholders who are not your shareholders. And that is complicated if you're a for-profit business, but it's not impossible.